In the name of Allah, the Compassionating, the Compassionate. Praise be to Allah, the Beneficent King, Creator of the universe, Lord of the three worlds, who set up the firmament without pillars in its stead, and who stretched out the earth even as a bed, and grace and prayer blessing be upon our Lord Muhammad, Lord of apostolic men, and upon his family and companion train, prayer and blessings, enduring and grace, which unto the day of doom shall remain. Glory to the Great Sultan, the Padishah of Rum, commander of the faithful, and successor to the Prophet of the Lord of the universe, custodian of the Invincible Iron Wall of the two horns that pierce the sky, which protect us from the ravages of Gog and Magog. When the infidels opened the thrice cursed gate to Jahannam, releasing the Gog and Magog upon those who believe, it seemed that all was lost and Shaitan would emerge victorious over Dunya. But the creator of the universe came to the aid of the faithful, and as had been written, the great iron wall of Du al-Kanain manifested itself in the lands ruled by the Sultan of Rum. A call was sent to those who believe righteously, and over the coming decades, the migration of all the faithful, second in importance only to the Hijrah of the Prophet himself, took place across Europa, Asia, and Africa. Millions perished on the road and at the sea, for the heretics and their shaitan lords swarmed them as locusts swarm fields of ripe sesame, devouring them and building vile monuments and statues from their limbs and head so they could not be buried, as is decreed in the holy texts. But once all those who survived the journey had come, the mighty gates of Al-Kanain were closed, and the Great Sultanate of the Invincible Iron Wall of the two horns that pierced the sky was formed. The assaults of the slaves of Jahannam against the Sultanate have never ceased since that day, and each day new martyrs are mourned as they defend the wall and confront the heretics who have overcome its defenses. But within the walls, the lost knowledge flourishes, and from mosques of white marble and gold, the muezzin call the faithful to pray for the success of the Sultan's army as it struggles to protect the lands within the wall and defend the caravan trails that provide the Sultanate with vital trade goods. The Iron Wall is the greatest defense work in the world, a mighty bulwark festooned with famed artillery of the Sultan, as Seb's sharpshooters stand at ready, ever watchful for surprise attacks, and the elite Janissary regiments have barracks at set intervals near the wall so they can react to any attack at speed. During a more serious incursion, a full muster of Accepts is called. The House of Wisdom unleashes its terrifying Takwin creation upon the foe, and if the need is desperate, the Sultan himself comes forth, and his Janissaries march with him to do battle, carrying the green flag of the Prophet before them. Thus, the protection of the Iron Wall has had an extensive influence on the Sultanate way of war. The conscripted Accepts are experts at feigned flight and skirmish, while the loping lions of Jabir harass the enemy flanks. All the while, the superb artillery of the Sultan bombards the enemy as they make their tortuous journey across the battlefield littered with traps set by the skilled sabbers. When they reach the ranks of the faithful, the Janissaries, Sultan's elite household troops, close in and finish the enemy with their devastating countercharge, led by their iron-willed officers. Dreaded assassins from Alamut prowl in the winds of time, striking the enemy elites and leaders, while the alchemists of the House of Wisdom unleash devastating weapons made deadly by their elemental mastery, capable of overcoming defenses of virtually any foe. Beyond the Iron Wall, forces of the Iron Sultan operate in small mobile companies, each with a particular mission to accomplish. They hunt down apostates that have gone to serve shaitans, look for the relics from the time of the prophets, or seek to recover lost treasures and books of knowledge from the ruins of the fallen caliphates. Though an understanding between the Church and the Sultanate on being co-belligerents against Jahannam exists, the commanders of these expeditions will tolerate no interference and do not hesitate to crush those who would hinder their mission. Resentment against the infidels who unleashed Gog and Magog runs deep in the Sultanate, and matters of honor are swiftly resolved with duels to the death. Woe to those who dare to hinder the mission of those who believe. As always, big thanks goes out to the Hunters Lounge, specifically the exclusive Johnny Sevens, the exclusive Beach Boy, the exclusive War Monk, the exclusive The Cayure, and the exclusive Rat. The VIPs, Povo Bear Slayer, Derivative, Doug Powell, Gino Lucero, Goose, Hambone, Jimenel Bob, Corey Peterson, Michael Furnell, Mordef Menace, Mr. Mouse, Ryan, Hein, Slip, Stas Biestic, Sunrise Phoenix, TJ Crane, Texas Toast, and the Wizard of Copper. And of course, all the regulars. If you like the content I produce and would like to support the channel, consider signing up as a member on the Patreon for as little as $1 a month. The link is in the description below. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.